Imagine this, it's 2 a.m. You're half asleep, and suddenly you feel it, a warm paw pressing against your back. The soft sigh. The gentle weight of your dog curling closer. 3 out of 4 dog owners know this feeling. But what scientists just discovered about this nightly ritual? It'll change everything you thought you knew about your bond. Tonight, we're uncovering the hidden truth about sleeping with your dog. The surprising ways it's affecting your health, your sleep, even your dog's behavior in ways you've never imagined. And here's what makes this fascinating. Most of us never question it. From bustling New York apartments to quiet countryside homes, the scene is universal. A dog stretched across the foot of the bed, curled against your legs, sometimes sprawled right across your pillow, taking up more space than physics should allow. But this isn't just about sleep. It's a nightly statement of love, trust, and belonging that runs deeper than you think. And if you stay until the end, I'll reveal the 7 secret sleeping positions that tell you exactly what your dog really thinks about you. Trust me, number 4 will surprise you. Here's something most people don't realize. Go back just a few decades, and dogs were strictly outdoor animals. Even inside, they were kept off furniture entirely. The bedroom? That was a human-only sanctuary. Letting a dog into your bed was rare, even frowned upon as unsanitary or indulgent. So what changed? Everything. Dogs moved from being working animals, herding livestock, guarding property, to becoming full-fledged family members. The cultural shift blurred the lines between pet and companion, between animal and family. And nowhere is that shift more obvious than in the bedroom. Before we go deeper, real talk. If you love your dog enough to let them share your bed, but you've never subscribed to understand what it means, you're missing something huge. Don't be the owner who never learns the signs. Hit subscribe, your dog deserves that much. Part of the appeal is chemical. Pure biology. Sleeping next to your dog triggers the release of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone that floods your brain when you hug someone you love. When you hold a newborn baby, this isn't just feel-good fluff. This chemical lowers your stress levels, reduces blood pressure, promotes feelings of safety and calm. Your heart rate slows. Your breathing deepens. Your brain registers your dog's presence as a signal. You are secure. It's powerful. For people who live alone, the sound of steady breathing or the warmth of a body can be the difference between a restless night and a peaceful one. For those dealing with anxiety, depression, or PTSD, that companionship becomes a lifeline. But here's where it gets complicated. Scientists use tiny wrist monitors to track what's really happening while you sleep with your dog. And what they found? Most owners had no idea this was happening to them. Your dog's sleep cycle is nothing like yours. While you drift through stages of light sleep, deep sleep, and REM, staying in each for several minutes, your dog moves through their cycles in seconds. They can shift from deep sleep to full alertness instantly, ready to react to a noise outside. A change in your movement, which means, while you're sinking into deep, restorative sleep, your dog might already be stretching, sighing, repositioning. And those tiny movements? They're causing what scientists call microarousals in your brain. You won't remember them in the morning, but your body knows. These brief awakenings, sometimes lasting only seconds, can add up over time, reducing your deep sleep, your REM sleep, the kind of rest your brain desperately needs to function. That's the trade-off nobody talks about. If you're still watching and haven't subscribed yet, ask yourself why. Is it because you think you'll remember to come back? You won't. Don't let this be the video you wish you'd saved. Subscribe now, before you forget what your dog's been trying to tell you all along. But here's what makes this so beautiful. For many people, those tiny disturbances don't matter, because the emotional benefits outweigh everything else. That oxytocin surge? It doesn't just happen when you first cuddle up. It lingers, keeping stress hormones lower all night long. Your breathing might unconsciously match theirs, creating a calming rhythm. Your skin registers their warmth as reassuring, triggering your body to relax more fully. Think about it. Studies show people who sleep with their dogs often report feeling less lonely, less stressed, more satisfied with their sleep, even when the data shows they're waking more often. This is where science meets soul. If you feel safe and loved, your brain interprets that as better sleep, even if you're technically waking up more. It's a reminder that sleep isn't just biological. It's emotional too. And you've probably never noticed this before, but your dog is reacting to you just as much as you're reacting to them. Here's the fascinating part. Your dog can detect changes in your breathing, your temperature, even your emotional state while you sleep. They're so attuned to you that they might shift positions simply because they sense you're dreaming or moving. In a way, the two of you create a shared sleep environment, a quiet dance of adjustments that plays out all night long. For rescue dogs or those with trauma histories, this becomes even more profound. The warmth and steady breathing of a trusted human can be the difference between nightmares and peace. In shelters, many dogs struggle to sleep because of noise, unfamiliar smells, and the absence of safety. When they finally find a home and are allowed beside their person, that's the ultimate reassurance. You're safe now. You belong. Now let's talk about what this does for your actual health, because the benefits go way beyond warm feelings. 1. Stress reduction. When you rest with your dog close, oxytocin rises while cortisol, your stress hormone, drops. This double action shifts your entire nervous system into a calmer state. Over time, this can buffer you against chronic stress, which is linked to heart disease, weakened immunity, and inflammation. Think of it as free therapy. No appointment, no copay, just a trusted friend beside you. 2. Heart health. Dog owners already have better cardiovascular outcomes, partly from walks and activity. But the emotional benefits of close companionship play a role too. Some studies show dog owners have lower resting heart rates and faster recovery after stress. It's not far-fetched to think your dog's presence during the most vulnerable hours of the night could contribute to long-term heart health. 3. Immune system boost. This one's wild. Dogs bring in traces of the outside world, pollen, dust, microbes. For people without severe allergies, this can actually be beneficial. Low-level exposure to various microorganisms may train your immune system, making it less likely to overreact to harmless substances. Your dog might literally be strengthening your immunity while you sleep. If you skip subscribing now, you might keep missing what your dog's been trying to tell you for years. Don't be that owner. Join the pack of people who actually care enough to understand. Click subscribe. It's free, and it might change everything. But let's be real. There's another side to this story. Even if you're not allergic to dogs, you might be sensitive to what they bring in. Pollen. Every time your dog runs outside, they're picking up microscopic hitchhikers that transfer to your bedding. If you wake with a stuffy nose, itchy eyes, or scratchy throat, your dog might be the culprit. Parasites, fleas, ticks, mice. While regular vet care reduces this risk dramatically, no method is 100% foolproof. It only takes one tick to hitch a ride during a walk. Sleep disruption. For light sleepers, those microarousals we talked about aren't so micro. A dog that barks at every creak, kicks in their sleep, hogs the covers. Over time, chronic sleep disruption affects memory, mood, immune function, even weight regulation. Dogs don't wear pajamas or shower before bed. Their paws touch sidewalks, grass, and less pleasant surfaces. Even the cleanest dog carries bacteria and dirt into your sheets. For people with weakened immunity, elderly, pregnant, or chronically ill, this becomes a bigger consideration. But here's what most owners overlook, and it's not about you at all. Some risks aren't about your health. They're about your dog's. If your bed is high and your dog is small, elderly, or has joint issues, repeatedly jumping on and off can strain their legs and spine. A pet ramp or stairs can prevent serious injuries. For puppies, sleeping in the bed can blur boundaries, making house training harder. And here's something people rarely consider: relationship dynamics. Not between you and your dog, between you and your human partner. Some couples find sharing the bed with a dog strengthens their bond. Others feel crowded, frustrated, or disconnected. If your partner is losing sleep or feeling pushed out, resentment can build. Everyone in the bed, including the dog, needs enough space to rest comfortably. Still haven't subscribed? Tell us why in the comments. And while you're at it, tell us where you're watching from. Let's see how far our pack reaches. Because every dog deserves to be understood, don't scroll past without joining the people who care enough to listen. So why do dogs even want to sleep with us? The answer lies deep in their DNA. Long before dogs became pets, their ancestors lived in packs. And in those packs, sleeping close together wasn't optional, it was survival. Wolves rest in tight groups to conserve warmth, protect each other from predators, and reinforce social bonds. For a wild animal, sleeping alone was dangerous. Fewer eyes to detect threats. Less warmth to survive the night. Even though domestic dogs evolved alongside humans for tens of thousands of years, these instincts remain. When your dog curls up next to you, they're tapping into that ancient survival strategy. Except now, you're their pack. There's also a security factor. Dogs are naturally vigilant even while sleeping. By positioning themselves near you, they can monitor your movements, listen for unusual sounds, and alert you if something's wrong. This is why some dogs sleep facing the bedroom door. They're acting as both companion and guard. Temperature regulation plays a role too. Your body heat becomes an irresistible source of warmth, especially for smaller breeds, short-haired dogs, and puppies who lose heat faster. But here's the deepest truth. Your dog chooses to sleep with you because of trust. Sleep is the most vulnerable state. When your dog dozes off beside you, they're showing they feel safe enough to let their guard down completely. It's not just affection. It's faith. It's saying, "With you, I can rest." For rescue dogs or those with trauma, this becomes even more significant. The warmth and steady breathing of a trusted human can help them heal from their past. Being allowed to sleep beside their person is the ultimate reassurance. You're safe now. You belong. And this brings us to the part everyone's been waiting for. Every dog has a favorite sleeping position. And if you pay attention, you'll notice patterns. These aren't random. They reveal your dog's comfort, trust, and emotional state. Position number 1. The foot of the bed watcher. Your dog lies near your feet, stretched out lengthwise, head pointed toward the door. This allows them to keep a comfortable distance while still protecting you. It's a throwback to their guarding instincts. Dogs who favor this position have a strong protective streak. They're saying, "I've got you. I'm keeping watch." Position number 2. The back-to-back snuggler. Your dog presses their back right up against yours. This is deep trust. In the wild, animals only turn their back on those they trust completely. This posture says, "I feel safe enough to be vulnerable with you." It's also a way to share warmth without being face-to-face. Position number 3. The belly-up dreamer. Your dog lies on their back, legs spread, belly exposed. In the canine world, this is ultimate relaxation. The belly is one of the most vulnerable areas. Sleeping like this also helps them cool down since it exposes areas with less fur. You'll see this most in warm weather or with dogs that have complete confidence in their environment. Position number 4. The spooning sidekick. Your dog curls beside you, fitting their body along yours like a spoon. This maximizes contact, warmth, and reassurance. It's a strong display of affection. "I want to be as close to you as possible." Puppies often choose this position, and dogs who maintain it into adulthood are deeply bonded to their human. Position number 5. The pillow partner. Your dog heads straight for the pillows, lying beside your head or even on it. This is about scent and closeness. Your face carries your strongest smell, and being near it is both comforting and a claim of proximity. For small dogs, it also feels safer. They're less likely to be bumped during the night. Position number 6. The full body blanket. Your dog drapes themselves directly across you, your chest, legs, or entire body. This is a mix of closeness, possessiveness, and warmth-seeking. Some dogs do this when they're feeling extra affectionate. Others use it as a subtle way of saying, "You're mine." Charming? Have you? Also yes. Position number 7. The undercover sleeper. Your dog burrows completely under blankets, curling up out of sight. This instinct may come from breeds like dachshunds and terriers, who were bred to dig and tunnel. The sensation of being covered feels like a den, warm, secure, comforting. But here's what most people miss. Dogs are flexible sleepers. They might start the night in one position and shift through several before morning. Positions can change based on temperature, mood, or what's happening in your life. A dog sensing your stress might stick closer than usual. One feeling restless might choose the foot of the bed for more freedom. A sudden shift from snuggling close to sleeping far away could mean they're too warm, feeling unwell, or simply exploring new comfort zones. Paying attention to these patterns can deepen your understanding of your dog's personality and emotional state. If you love understanding what your dog feels, if you want to be the kind of owner who actually listens, then join our community. It's free. Your next video might change how you see your best friend forever. Subscribe now. Don't let this be the one that got away. So, should you let your dog sleep in your bed? There's no single right answer. What works beautifully for one household may not work for another. The key is finding an arrangement that respects both your needs and your dog's. Start by assessing your own health and sleep quality. Do you wake up feeling rested or groggy? Are you experiencing allergy symptoms? Is your dog comfortable, or do they seem restless? If your sleep quality is good, you have no health concerns, and your dog seems content, keep doing what you're doing. The emotional benefits might even outweigh minor disruptions. But if you wake often, feel unrest, or struggle with allergies, you might need adjustments. The solution isn't always all or nothing. You can train your dog to sleep at the foot of the bed instead of near your head. Give them their own blanket. Use a low bench or pet bed directly beside your mattress. These small changes preserve closeness while reducing disturbances. For allergy sufferers, wash bedding weekly. Use hypoallergenic mattress covers. Give your dog a quick wipe down before bed. For space issues, consider whether your bed size is adequate. A dog constantly pushing you toward the edge can impact your posture and cause discomfort. For immune concerns, weigh emotional benefits against medical risks. Sometimes the safest choice is letting your dog sleep nearby but not in direct contact. For behavior management, set boundaries early with puppies. For older, well-trained dogs, flexibility is easier to manage. Some households operate on a seasonal system: dog in bed during winter, separate space in summer. Others do cuddle time before sleep, then guide the dog to their own bed when it's time to actually rest. Ultimately, the best arrangement is the one that leaves both you and your dog waking up refreshed and happy. If that's together in the same bed, wonderful. If it's apart but within sight, equally valid. Dogs don't measure love by where they sleep. They measure it by the safety, trust, and care they feel every day. Whatever you decide, make the space, whether shared or separate, as comfortable as possible. Ensure their bed is appropriately sized and supportive. Keep the area clean, quiet, and draft-free. And remember, routines matter. Dogs thrive when they know what to expect. Once you establish a sleep arrangement, stick with it. Before we wrap up, let's tackle the biggest myths. Myth: sleeping with your dog will always make you sick. Truth: for healthy adults with well-cared-for pets, the risk is very low. Regular vet care, vaccinations, and parasite prevention make co-sleeping safe for most people. Myth: it will ruin their training. Truth: dogs understand boundaries if you're consistent. Problems arise when rules keep changing, leaving them confused. Myth: dogs in your bed will become dominant. Truth: modern canine science has moved away from outdated dominance theories. Sleeping in your bed means they want comfort and closeness, not control. Myth: co-sleeping is bad for everyone's sleep. Truth: for many, sleep quality is deeply personal. The only way to know is to pay attention to how you feel in the morning. Myth: if your dog doesn't sleep in your bed, your bond will suffer. Truth: dogs bond through play, walks, training, affection, and routines. Sleeping together can reinforce the bond, but it's not the only, or even the most important factor. Final emotional C. 36:00-36:20. If you've made it this far and still haven't subscribed, here's my question: what's holding you back? Is it that you think you'll remember? You won't. Don't be the person who misses the next insight that could change everything for your dog. Hit that subscribe button. Your dog is counting on you to understand them better. Closing 36:20-37:30. Tonight, as you get ready for bed, Take a moment to notice your dog's anticipation. The way they watch you turn off the lights, adjust the blankets, head toward their bed, or yours. Whether they join you under the covers or curl up in their own space across the room, they're choosing to rest in the safety of your home. Surrounded by your scent, comforted by your presence. That's the real magic. Tomorrow, when you wake up and see those familiar eyes, tail wagging, ready to start the day, you'll know that however you spent the night, you shared something priceless. Another day of trust, companionship, unconditional love. From bustling city apartments to quiet countryside homes, you and your dog are part of a tradition that spans continents and centuries. A tradition built not on survival anymore, but on something deeper. On choosing each other, night after night. On the quiet promise that says, "With you, I am home."